Yeah, I think the banks is black, whatever it was. It's been Black Friday for 2 weeks, hasn't it? So I think the banks are used to it this weekend, and I think the poor poster, post quickly. I can only do 25 parcels a day for my postie to collect. So plus it's Black Friday, Black Sunday, whatever. The post is going to be really slow next week, so you won't get stuff as quickly as you want. I think I've packed some of, I'm up to 16.
Not at all sure if I'm the right way round. Let's have a little look. Can't find me. Morning everyone, I'm not sure if you can see me or not. Am I the right way round? I'm on my side again. It does strange things to me. Hold on. How's that? Am I around the right way? Looking gorgeous. Jan, thank you, darling. There we go. I think I've sussed us. Andy, am I around the right way now? It really didn't want to play. I'm sorry. My internet connection was absolute whatever. I want to swear in actual fact, but there we go. I shouldn't really. Am I now the right way, people? Can you just tell me? Okay. And I can't find me on my laptop. Oh, thanks, Andy. Okay, at least I'm around the right way for a change. I was trying to find me on the laptop as well. Oh, okay. There we are. So we're on the laptop as well, just so that I can hopefully read some of your comments, because I have trouble. There we go. Right. Okay. So with a bit of luck, we're good to go. I'm going to push you backwards a little bit because I wasn't expecting you so close with so many problems. There we go. How's that? And I'm the wrong way up because I want to go wideways for you, but for the life of me I've not been able to get this sus. So we need a meeting with the techie man Andy, because Andy knows what he's doing and I ain't got a clue. But there we go. Right, I still can't see any do you know what, I'm going to forget. If I can't see your comments, and I apologise if I don't get questions and things, because it's not coming up on my laptop, but I can see something's going on there. We've got lots of people coming on and saying good morning. Morning, everyone. Thank you for coming across. I believe you've been with Julia and her fabulous French general stuff. How gorgeous, how gorgeous. Yeah, bless. She's got all sorts of lovely bargains on there for you. Today, what have I got for you? I have got, I'm going to turn you slightly. I'm going to keep reaching over and into your face. Can you see this lovely panel here? This is from Annie Downs. It's 12 Days of Christmas. Lovely, simple little panel that if you wanted to get that done for Christmas, you'd have time. So it would work very nicely as a whole, or chopped up with bits and things in between. That'd be quite good. And that's actually, I think I got them on £6 instead of 11 today, but I only have a few left. All right. And if tech things go the way they're going, who knows who's going to get and who's not. But there we are. Thank you for those of you that have come across from Julia. I'll recap stuff in a bit. All right. I'm not sure how many of these panels, these gorgeous panels, I've got left, but if I've not got enough, I know where we can get some more. But yeah, we'll worry about that when that happens. Okay, so what else has been going on? Because it's Christmas and all that, and I have to say I do love a Christmas thing. Those that know me around the shows, you'll be used to me popping up with new patterns each year, and doing different classes and things. So today I've put together a bundle for you. All right, so if I move my head this way, you can see Dancer, which is that pattern there. So this is a bit different in so much as you build your own forest. Okay, in your pattern, as ever, all my patterns have big full size bits of paper in. That sounds good, doesn't it? Your patterns are all full size basically. You don't have to copy them or make them larger or do whatever else it is you have to be doing. All right, they're all in there ready for you. But there's a big sheet in this one of cheese, and basically you pick your tree and your fabric and you build whatever scene you want. Okay, you probably can't see from here either, but there's also a very big tree in the background that I've used for quilting, but it makes a lovely little panel, a cushion, or whatever you want it to do, you know. And you can have Dance of the Reindeer wherever you fancy, and you could have more than one dancer, and you could have friends to play with and everything, and that could be quite good, couldn't it? Looks quite good in other colourways and stuff as well. I did have another one here somewhere. What have I done with that? Gone. Never mind. If you saw the messing, I might show you the mess after. It's just like a bomb zip. I've had a week of it, but there we go. So that's the first one. So this is a bundle of patterns, which would normally be £32. They're 20 quid today. All right. Oh, and I should say I was having a moment, and I decided that anybody that orders anything, you're going to get a free little prezi from me as well. But I ain't going to tell you what it is because I don't know yet. Could be anything. Probably Christmas related, but it could be anything. Right. So that was the first one. So we've got Dancer. And then we got Father Crimbo. All right, I can't find hopeless, aren't I? I can't find the original sample to put up behind for me to show you. I do apologise, but he's very jolly, and he can be made using either reverse applique, which is the technique that I'm generally known for. So where you layer up your fabrics with your design on the top one, machine through all of your design lines, and then cut away in between to reveal what's underneath. So that's quite a fun one to do. It is a bit of hard work with your stitching, but it is great fun when it's done. And if you look at the picture on the back with all the lines, that's the reverse applique version, because actually it gives you that lovely outside edge, which is more like stained glass or Celtic applique, things like that. It's a very, very quick, easy way of doing things. But this is for applique or applique. All of my patterns, you can do it whichever you fancy, it doesn't matter. So that's Father Crimbo. And then we've got the jumper. Right, you can just about see the jumper. He's over here, says she. Because I'm not this way and I'm that way, you can't really see it. I'm going to twiddle you a bit. I apologise. There we go. Will it twiddle? I'm supposed to be able to do all of this from whatever's. I need a handy Andy here because I'm not very tech, as you're finding out. Right, so there's your Christmas jumper in your favourite colours, all right. So again, a nice little panel, or it could be a cushion, whatever you fancy. Centre of a bit of a quilt. You could make it into a gift bag for Christmas morning. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? So yeah, so that's the jumper, and then we've got Sleigh Ride, which is the one above it, which has got a lot of stitch for the. I'm going back to front here for the sleigh runners underneath. So I've done it in stitch. Now we're a bit naughty in so much as a lot of us have got very nice sewing machines with lots of stitches, and we don't actually use them. So this is an excuse to get them out and use them. If you like hand stitching, it's a fabulous excuse to do a bit of hand stitching. If you've got a basic machine, zigzag works fabulously, all right? So don't feel it's not something that you can do, because you can, all right? So that's Sleigh Ride. So again, as I say, all of these have got full-size patterns in, so hence they're actually thicker and bulkier than most people's patterns, because you've got the whole lot going on in there, all right? So there's 4 patterns there. Instead of 32, they're 20. Over on the website, everything... abbyand.com is my website, in case you haven't found that one already. I'll put a link up after. It's a bit difficult for me to do this at the same time because I'm just hopeless, as you're finding out. All right, so that's that. Now I also promised, now I can't remember when I promised or which week I did it, that lovely quilt, the Christmas quilt pattern. All right, so I've written it up. You've got your full-size patterns in there if you need it, all right? That also is available over on my website. Baubles. Somebody's just saying about baubles. These ones over here. That's again done by Reverse Applique, and that's great fun. Pattern you'll find for that is over. If you just go onto my website, if you look at patterns or Christmas, and you'll find all of them, all right? Because yeah, and most of that are tell me reverse plique again, so the layers and the cutting through. But do you know, when you're doing that, I have done several videos over on my YouTube channel. You'll find demos and stuff. When you're layering up your fabrics, don't think you have to just use cotton fabrics. I mean, it's fabulous that we can, but you could use things like velvet, satin, silks. On those, I use like sparkly nets. So you've got, on that one, has got green shiny net on it, or red, or whatever. I teach that one quite a bit. I did it recently down in Milo. That was a good fun day. So yeah, so sorry, back to this one. So some of you may or may not realise that my spelling and stuff is absolute rubbish. So when I was doing the title for this one, I'm like, Strippy, how do you spell Strippy? Does it have an IE? Does it have an EY? Does it have a Y? So I just called it Winter Strip. Much easier and probably fun. Down here, I don't know if anybody knows, but certainly one of my ladies that comes in here, in Cornwall, throughout the year they go swimming in the sea, no matter what the weather. And there's a group of them, and they call themselves the Blue Tits. That put me in mind of it. So it's a winter strip for the Blue Tits. All right, there we go. So pattern over on website. Okay, and calm. So what else have I got going on? I've got a little list, because we like a little list. End of bolts. I had a bit of a clear out over the last fortnight. So you'll find again on the website. Have a look in the specials or the sale. In the sales, I think it is. There's quite a few ends of bolts. All right. So if anyone's fancying any of that to go with stuff, that's all jolly. Right. I was going to do, just because it made a bit of an impact last week. Up above my head there, I think you can probably see a field of Christmas trees. All right. Now, that was a design that I did many years ago. It's nothing majorly complicated. I'm just going to try and turn you that. See, I should have somebody doing all this for me, and I should be able to do it from here, but I haven't got a clue. I did the Santa a few years ago. He's beautiful, really fabulous. Well done, Sharon. Okay, yes, sorry. I've seen those ladies on the local spot. Yes, and one of them is a quilter. I think they're very brave or very silly. I haven't decided which, the Blue Tits. Right, okay. Up above my head, a field of trees. Okay, very simple, and any of you can do this with any fabrics you fancy. I mean, actually it would look rather lovely in Julia's French General, wouldn't it? All they are triangles. Okay, and don't forget your tree stumps. The main thing to remember with it is, what size hole do you want to hang it in, or are you going to make it? So this design will work upright, long, little bits, placemats, whatever you fancy. Okay, it's designed really to be simple, easy to copy, easy to have fun, and easy to have ready for Christmas. All right, the only thing you need to remember is when you're drawing your trees. All right, so hopefully you can see this here, because I don't know. If you draw it at the bottom, say, okay, so I've done a 3-inch line there. Okay, find the centre of your 3-inch, so 1.5. I don't want to teach anybody to suck eggs, but find your centre and then get your ruler and go upwards and think, how tall do I want this? So 3, I tend to go sort of 5 or 6 if that's the case. So I'm going to go a point up there, and then you're just joining your lines. All right, and there's your template. Okay, so she's wibbling with the ruler. Right, so there's your first one. So you can do as many of these at different sizes and shapes as you want. Don't forget, you want about 1 inch by 1 inch tree trunk, okay, to pop in underneath. And then you place them at all sorts of different heights. Now, you're not going to be able to see from here, I don't suppose, but under here is a whole load of big loose stitching, all right, to indicate snow. All right, so if you imagine it's doing that, and what you're doing is sort of like that. All right, now let me turn that for you. Okay, so you've just got a wiggly with some stitching, which will hopefully indicate heaps of snow underneath your trees, and away you go. All right, but I had that at what's that, poinsettia? Yeah, we'll get to poinsettia in a sec. So yeah, so that's the trees. I had it up on display last week. We had the winter fair down here in Cornwall, over at the Royal Cornwall Showground. So that's the time that Paul and I, we go over and we remind all the locals that we exist as well, and we have a little chat and see loads of people not seen for ages. And of course this was on display because I thought, oh, actually that's quite nice up there. And everybody kept asking for the pattern. Well, I've never ever done a pattern for it because I feel you can do that for yourselves. All right, if you seriously need, give me a shout, but I think you can probably do that. Yeah, but don't underestimate how lovely and how simple that can be. Okay, so that was my free little thing that I was going to do for you today. Someone just said poinsettia runner. Okay, now for those of you that missed it, that was a couple of weeks ago. All right. Again, this is reverse applique. Let me see. Let me pull him down without pulling everything else down, because I pin everything to me bolts of fabric, which could land up on the floor quite easily. Right. So there he is. Okay. So he's actually over on my website as well. It's done with reverse applique, so layering up and cutting through. The difference being, instead of buying a pattern for this, you're actually buying a stretch of fabric that I've drawn for you. So every single person's poinsettias are different. So it's more like a unique art piece for you. Excuse me. Yeah, so that's what that's all about. And again, you'll find that over, I think I've put it in Christmas over on the website. You can either have it as a kit that you've got those fabrics with it, or you can have it just as the black on the top that I've drawn out for you, and then you make it with your own fabrics. All right, so there we go. Oh, someone's just had a four pack bundle. Thank you, ladies and gents. Don't forget, I'm going to put in a little something. Don't know what it is, but a little something for you all. Okay, so I've told you about ends of bolts going on. I've done my little tree, done the new pattern, done the runner. It's good, isn't it? Andy, I think he's on after me. Don't forget Andy over at Crafty UK. He's on at 10. No, I'm lying. I'm on at 10. 10:30. Over at Crafty UK. So he's got all sorts of lovely templates on for you this week on a special. He's got a spiral template. Now he'll tell you himself, I love it. I've got a big one of it, and I use that quite often when I'm hand stitching. I just love it, and it takes all the effort out of doing all of that. Yeah, we like it a lot. He's got some 5-inch squares. He's got what the heck's on the special. He's got a square Dresden, and he's got lots of lovely rulers. So do hang on and then nip across to Crafty UK at 10:30 for all of Andy's stuff, all right? Okay, pattern pack, done all of that. So, what else has been going on? So, just those of you that don't know, once a month on a Thursday, I go and I teach up in Devon at a lovely little place called Jam on Top Textiles. Okay, so that's Sandra up there that runs that. And I do a whole day up there, and we have a group of ladies come in, and you could be maybe learning something new from me, or you could be completing something, or you could be doing something with, maybe you've got a design that you need finishing off, but I'm there to help. Okay, so I'm there for the whole day. You do need to book in for it because it can get quite busy. Jam on Top Textiles is at Colliston Barton, so just the other side off of Plumpton. Broadhembury is where it is. Okay, so if you're up in that area and you fancy coming in to say hello or to come and do a class, do come in and shout. All right, so what I will do later today, I took some lovely photos this week of all the different classes and what's going on. So there's some fabulous quilts being finished in time for Christmas. There's some really, really lovely things going on. So I've got some lovely photos, and I'll put them on my Facebook just to show. Excuse me, I'm going to have a slurp. It's no good. I need a slurp. Coffee. There we go. That's better. So yes, so I will put that all on so as you can see what we're up to and about and whatever. Those of you that are in Cornwall, I've said it before, I'll keep plugging it. If you're about, come on in. Always make sure I'm here before you come in case I'm off in Broadhembury teaching or something. You never know, or at one of the shows. We're going to be at the Newton Abbot show. That's going to be hysterical. So you've got Julia plus Elf, I believe, and Andy plus Elf, and myself. And we're going to be sharing accommodations, and we're going to do some lives, and I think it's going to be hysterical. Hopefully Andy's going to be doing us lots of teaching, of what the hell we're doing. I'm just trying to read some of the whatevers there. There was some sort of comment just. I'm so sorry, my eyeballs. What I will do is after I finish at 10:30, I'll go back through and I'll answer any questions or anything. Okay. I will say thank you up front for any purchases anybody's making. I do appreciate it. All right. So a little free gift going out with them today. Don't forget. So what else? I was going about teaching ender bolts. Right, mystery quilt. I think I've skipped something, but I'll come back to it, I'm sure. Mystery quilt. Okay, so the design is set. Carol, a friend of mine, is helping me with samples and things as we get it done in time for everybody. So I run this once a year. We kick off in the middle of January, so about the 20th of January really. We get Christmas and New Year out of the way. So if anybody's looking for presents for people, you tell them you want to do a mystery quilt, give me a shout. So we run over 6 months, okay? You get patterns every month with complete how-tos. Now, sometimes people want fabric kits, and that's fine. If I can do it, I will do a fabric kit. But very often it's just patterns and use your own fabrics, because I'm very aware that we all have different tastes in colours and all the rest of it. But or you might want to use up odds and sods and scraps, because most of my designs really will be scrap and stash size. All right. So we're having we can't hear again. All my gear is up full blast, so hopefully try popping your gear up full blast, and hopefully you'll hear a bit better. Okay. So yeah, so mystery quilts, that kicks off in January. We do it over 6 months, because I figure if you do it more than 6 months, it stands a chance you're going to lose interest, or at least I would. I know what I'm like. So it's going to be lots of stars. We're going to have lots of traditional stars, star blocks, and in the centre. Now, because everybody likes different things, it's very difficult to get a medallion, so the centre of your quilt that everybody's going to love. So you're going to have a choice. Okay, so when we get to sort of month 5, I'm going to give you a choice of what you want to put in the centre. So you're going to get a choice of orcas, kois, or a tree of life, and there'll all be new designs from me as such for that centrepiece. So you get to make your own choice, and I'll let you have a little look nearer the time, because at the minute you can't. I'm not telling you what any of it is, other than it's traditional stars. Lots of nice blocks, some new techniques chucked in there, because you know me, I don't like anybody being bored. And then we'll have a nice centre medallion. So if anyone's looking for Christmas type requests for family or anybody, maybe you want to consider that would be lovely. Okay, right, so what else have I got on here to go? I'm going to go back through just quickly and recap. We've got the lovely Annie Downs panel. I'm just going to turn you very slightly. When it pauses, I've gone away and back, returns with no sound, but tap sound, and it all comes back on. Okay, so there we go. Thank you. That's perhaps how people need to be doing things. Annie Downs 12 Days of Christmas. This is only limited stock, mind. I've only got a few left of these, although I do know where we might be able to get some more if anyone's really desperate for it. Okay, so that's £6 today instead of 11. So that's your major special. Then we've got a set of my patterns. Okay, so we've got Dancer, who's up there in the sky somewhere over this side, and you actually build your own forest, because why shouldn't you? You have as many trees as you want, as many fabrics as you want, you can do as you would like. I think that's quite a different object. Okay, so that's Dancer. You've got Father Crimbo, who can be done as a plique there, or if you can see that one, that's reverse applique. He's good fun, great fun. Then you've got the Jumper, who is over here. I'm going to turn you again very slightly. There you go. So you've got the Jumper. Okay, so that's your Christmas jumper, whatever fabulous colours you fancy. And then you've got Sleigh Ride, which is the one above. Now, the rails of the sleigh are actually lots of lovely stitching. So the stitching could be done by hand, it could be done with our machines. We've got all sorts of lovely stuff that we don't actually use on our machines, so you know, let's have a little go. And then we've got on the end there, which somebody asked about, I just put it up to fill up a space, the baubles. So the baubles aren't in the bundle, but you will find it over on my website. So your bundle is four patterns, should be 32, they're 20 today, plus you'll get a free little something. All right, so all orders get a free little something this weekend, because that's the mood I'm in. What else have we got? Look, 24 days till, I'm going to move you around even more. Oh no, I'm not, it's not working, so I'm going to lift him up and show you. Look, he's my little man, and he says 24 days till Christmas. So actually that's 24 days till Paul's birthday. So my husband's birthday is Christmas Day. So we don't actually have Christmas until he's had his birthday, because that's not fair otherwise, is it? Occasionally he gets referred to as a baby Jesus. I don't know that he is, though, bless him. It's very jolly. So we've got poinsettia runner, you'll find that over on. Alright, how long have we got? I've got a few minutes left, so hopefully Andy's getting himself prepped over on his page, which is Crafty UK. Alright, and then anyway, so up above me we had the freebie design. Don't forget your stitching, because that gives you a little bit of something going on. As many trees as you fancy, and it'll fit in any shape, so you can have clumps. If you wanted it the other way, you just have a few clumps going on, and it looks lovely. All right, so that's quite a good one. Actually, I don't know if I've ever said this, anybody that's making any of my stuff, would you send me some photos when you've done, please? I absolutely love to see what you're all doing. Stick it over on my Facebook page, or in Patchwork Wittering's group, which is linked to my page. Everybody's welcome into that. Just pop on, we love to see what you're all doing, which is brilliant. Order place for heather and sage blue fabric. Oh, okay, lovely. I'm not sure what's there, but I'll get to all of this after. Thank you, folks. What else do I need to say? Next date, so it looks like we're going to be doing fortnightly with our lives, unless anything extra special happens in between, in which case we'll share with you. So the next one is going to be the 15th, and as Julia's already said to you all, I'm out for breakfast that day with friends, so I'm going to be up at Jamaica Inn. Now, I don't know what offers I'll have from Jamaica Inn, but I thought I might take you for a little wander and see, will they let me have a wander around and show you what's going on up there. It's absolutely fabulous, the views are gorgeous. So keep fingers crossed, everybody. We don't want snow, because we don't want to be able not to get there. And we don't want rain or fog, because we want to actually see what's going on up there, okay? So I'll do you a quick whiz of Jamaica Inn. What the hell? Yes, Julia, see you in Jamaica. I'm thinking spiced rum myself. That's all rather good, in it. Yeah, we like that. Yeah, so there we go. I have been playing with logo-y things. I don't know if I can show you, because we do need a bit of a logo, and we've got flying hats going on. Look. So there's Andy, and there's Julia's, and there's mine, which is bright pink, of course, because you have to have bright pink for me. It's getting there. We'll have a bit of fun. That's the three amigos. Don't forget us all. We've all got to support and help ourselves. Our small businesses got to keep us going. Right, so it's 3 minutes to go. Always wanted to go to Jamaica. Yeah, do you know there's lots? There's lots. You should come down and have a little look. It's fabulous. It really is. We're over to Andy, Crafty UK, in 2 minutes. I don't know if he's live or not, because actually I don't. Let me have a look. I'm going to do a bit of tech here. Excuse me one sec. I'm just going to see, can I look on here for Andy? Will it come up? Is he ready? He should be ready any minute now. There we go. Oh, I found his page, if nothing else, on Facebook here. So you do need to go across, all right, to his page on Facebook to pick him up for 1:30, all right? I feel like I'm just filling in and wittering and saying loads of rubbish at you now, which is probably what I do most of the time, but there we go. I would say have a lovely week. Take some old Jamaican mint chocolate. Oh God, that used to be lovely. They still do that. That used to be really a little bit nice. Oh, Andy's ready. He's come up with a little sign saying he's ready. So everyone, so we're Facebook hopping now. You'll find all of my offers over at abbyann.com. I'll put a link on. It's time to whiz yourself across now on Facebook. If you have a little look for Crafty UK, Andy's ready to take over from me. Welcome, Kim. Thank you for watching. Everybody, thank you for watching. And thank you for any orders. We appreciate it right up front. Okay. I'm going to shut up now, I hope. Well, I'll say I shut up. Let me just see. Is Andy there? I can't find him on mine, but he says he's ready. So, we have a little countdown. All right. Have a lovely day, everybody. See ya. Off to Andy, everybody. Crafty UK. Okay. I'm going to get me bucket of coffee. Size matters. All right. Size matters. Off to Andy, everybody. Have a lovely day.